What's up, everybody? Coach Sil here with Ask Coach Sil. This question is from Debbie, and the question is, why the hell do my wrists hurt when I overhead squat? And there's so many things involved in answering this question, but the first answer I can give is fix your air squat. So if you're squatting and you're hinging forward on the air squat and you can't maintain a nice upright torso, driving knees forward and having that great little ankle mobility, when you're coming down, if you can't maintain that position and you find yourself doing this, what's going to happen is in our overhead squat, we're going to end up squatting like this. And that's going to put a really crappy amount of tension on your wrists. So we want our wrists, when we overhead squat, to be nice and solid in this position. I'm applying pressure, I'm taking my elbows down to the floor, I'm making my shoulders go into external rotation, and from here, as I go down and back, I maintain a nice upright position, as opposed to driving down and cranking those shoulders. So that's going to apply a lot of pressure on your wrists. You want to avoid that. So fix your air squat first. How? Look back at how to fix my squat video. I believe it's video number 2 or 3. And start from the bottom up. Start with your ankles, then start with your hips, and so on. The second thing is you can have really, really bad shoulders. So the overhead squat is very unforgiving. So if your shoulders are extremely tight and you're hunched forward quite a bit, which most of us are, then we're going to have a hard time holding that bar on the way down. So we have to compensate by doing this and squatting in that position. So to open up your shoulders, you want to work on opening up your chest stretches, foam rolling on your chest, your lats as well. Made a video on that as well. So fix your shoulder video, check that out. So maintain that position here and not here. The last thing I want to talk about is if you have longer arms and longer limbs, a lot of times it's a lot more comfortable to go wide in that grip for the overhead squat or the snatch grip, as opposed to going narrow. So right now my shoulders are really, really tight. I haven't even warmed up yet for this video, but if I can squat in a more narrow position here, that's going to actually apply less pressure on my wrists, and it's a stronger position, but I do sacrifice a little bit of mobility the closer I get. So if you can increase that mobility for your shoulders, you'll be able to get back there and stay in that position and keep it closer. You're going to reduce the amount of stress on your wrists. So the wider we go, the more stress your wrists get. The more narrow we go, the less stress our wrists get. So work on your squat first. Work on your shoulder mobility, staying back by opening up your lats and your chest. One of the great things I like to do, we've done it in class before, is get a foam roller, put the foam roller ready to go here on your back, lie down on it, and get a barbell. And while you're lying down on the floor, get into that overhead squat position and open up that thoracic spine and just breathe. And hold that for about 2 minutes before you start overhead squatting. It really opens up those pecs and that overhead position. It's going to help a lot to reduce that extra pressure on your wrists. Okay? So keep the questions coming. Ask Coach Sil. Peace.